press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello my dear students, in the previous class you all learned about the methods of separation of the components which is present in the mixture. See, in which hand picking is there, threshing, sieving, magnetic separation, sedimentation and the decantation. See, there are various types of methods of separation will be there. Based on the nature and the properties of the constituent present in the mixture, we can separate out by choosing the different types of methods of separation. See, in which there are varieties of separation of methods will be there which are physical in nature, and see, this is how we can separate out the mixture into the components of a mixture. See, in which as I told, the process in which sedimentation and the decantation is comes under. See here, sedimentation and decantation. See, these are all the process or methods of separation of the substance. See, in sedimentation process, what will happen? The particles or the which present in the mixture will settle at the bottom, leaving behind the purified water on which present above the sediment particles. See, this is how sedimentation process will be done. See, for example, sand and the water which is mixed together to form a solution will be formed, and this is solution nothing but the mixture, because two more substance will be added to the solution. See, like that, solute particles nothing but the sand and the water we have to mix it, and later the mixture will be formed. And this mixture, if we stir with the help of spoon, what will happen? It will stir it, and later if we keep aside for some times, the particles of a sand will settle at the bottom. Due to heavy in nature, it will settle at the bottom. See, like that, leaving behind the water which is present above the particles of a sand. See, like that the sedimentation process will be done. And next one is decantation. The water which is present after the sediment process, and this process will be keep into the or pour into the another vessel, so that the process we call it as a decantation process. See, for example, here is a solution of muddy solution will be there. See, this is the beaker which contains the sand solution or the sand solution see here, this is the beaker which contains the muddy water or the sand water. Here mud acts as a solute and water acts as a solvent. Muddy water is there, and this water, the solution of mud solution will be stir it well. Afterwards, the particles of the mud will settle at the bottom, leaving behind the air layer. That one is a water layer will present above the muddy solution. See, this one we call it as a sediment, and the uppermost layer which do not have the particles of the mud, we call it as a supernatant layer. Supernatant layer. See, this supernatant layer is in the form of a liquid, whereas the sediment layer is in the form of a solid. See, sediment layer is nothing but which is having the particles of a mud, whereas the supernatant layer we do not have the mud particles. See, like that, the solution will be divided here, the mud solution. This process we call it as a sedimentation process. And the decantation process, the sedimentation is continuous process to forms the decantation process. See, I will write here. After the sediment, the particles of a mud will settle at the bottom. The uppermost layer, that one is a supernatant layer, we take into the another vessel. See, this is the empty vessel. If we pour the supernatant layer to the vessel without disturbing the sediment particles which is present here. See, I will write here. See, this is the sedimentation process. What here is the sediment particles or the mud particles will be there. Without disturbing the mud particles, we have to pour the water. See, if you pour the water which present in that beaker. See, this process is known as decantation process. Now we can easily say the definition of sedimentation as well as the decantation. One by one I will write it here. See, before going to the definition, after pouring the sediment water supernatant layer to the beaker, next process will be carried out, and this process is nothing but the filtration process. Later I will tell you the filtration process. See, sedimentation is nothing but it's a process of sedimentation, the process, see, sedimentation is the process of settling or settling down the particles, settling of heavy particles which are present in the mixture, heavy particles at the bottom of what? Vessel or any container or any beaker. See, this is nothing but the sedimentation process. See, sedimentation process is nothing but the process of settling of heavy particles at the bottom of the vessel. Heavy particles which is present in the mixture, it is settling of these heavy particles at the bottom of the vessel, we call it as a sedimentation. Then next one is decantation process. Decantation process is nothing but, I will write it here, the process of transfer of clear liquid from one vessel to the another vessel. To another vessel. See, this one is a sedimentation process and this one is a decantation process. In sedimentation process, settling of heavy particles will be takes place at the bottom of the beaker or any container or any vessel. See, this is a process of settling of the heavy particles at the bottom. We call it as a sedimentation. Here, two portions will be there. See, one supernatant layer will be formed and a sediment layer will be formed. Sediment layer is a usually solid in nature, whereas the supernatant layer is the liquid layer and it will forms the layer. See, like that, the sedimentation process, again it is carried out to the next process, that one is a decantation process. See, decantation process is also a transfer of clear liquid, only it is a transfer of clear liquid from one vessel to the another vessel. We call it as a decantation process. See, if we know thoroughly about the sedimentation and the decantation process, we can continue move on to the filtration process. These two processes will carried out to the next process. That one is a filtration process. See, next we shall move on to the filtration process. See, once again I will tell you the process of settling of heavy particles at the bottom of a vessel, we call it as a sedimentation. Here two layers will be formed. One is a sediment layer and another one is a supernatant layer, which formed during the process of sedimentation. And the decantation, the process of transfer of clear liquid from the one vessel to the another vessel, we call it as a decantation process. See, this decantation process is carried out by using the immiscible liquid also. Immiscible liquid, those liquids which do not mix with each other, though both are the liquids. For example, oil is a liquid and the water is also a liquid. If we combine the oil with the water, what will happen? It separates out into two different layers. Like oil is separated out and forms the oil layer and the water layer. See, like that, these will immiscible liquids. We can use this decantation process to separate out the oil layer as well as the water layer. See, by pouring the oil layer to the another vessel, we can collect the oil, whereas water is separate out. Like that, decantation process is also applicable and applied for the basic this principle, that is decantation process is useful for carry out the immiscible liquid also. See, next we shall move on to the filtration process. See, filtration is nothing but the process of removal of insoluble impurities which is present in the liquid. We call it as a filtration process. See, by using the filter paper or the filter, we can separate out the insoluble solid particles which is present in the liquid. See, as I told, the filtration, it is a type of a method of separation of a constituent or the components which is present in the mixture. See, when we heard the word filtration, one meaning will be comes in our mind, that one is a filter. See, in many of our houses will contain the filter. See, in this filter there are candles will be there, where these candles acts as a purifying agent. When we pour the water, that is impure water, when we pour it, these candles will retain these the solid insoluble particles will stick on to the candles, leaving behind the purified layer and at the bottom of the filter. Like that, the process will be takes place. See, the definition of the filtration is the process of removing. See, the process. Before going to the process, let us learn some filtration process in our daily life. See, there are so many examples are there which helpful for removing the particles which is present in the liquid. For example, tea leaves. Example is tea. For preparing the tea, we have to take the strainer to strain the tea. The liquid which we left behind is called as a tea, what we drink, and this filtration helpful for removing the tea leaves from the liquid. and thereby filtration will be applicable. See, next one is fruits and vegetables juice. Fruits and vegetables. These fruits and the vegetable juice which contains the, if we take out the juice from the fruits as well as the vegetables, we take the strainer to remove the pulp which is surrounded by the fruit as well as the seeds which is present inside the fruit. See, like that the filtration process is applicable here. And one more is there, that one is for separating or for preparing the cheese in our home. See, for preparing the cheese, first we take the milk, and this milk will be having the boiled milk, and so that in this milk add 2 to 3 drops of lemon syrup or lemon juice. If we drop it, then there is a separate layer will be formed, and that separate layer we call it as a paneer or paneer, and as well as the liquid layer will be formed. After staining with the cloth or the strainer, these paneer and the liquid will be separate out, and after adding some chemicals and like that, the process will be takes place and to make the cheese here. See, like that filtration process will helpful for removing the tea leaves from the tea by using the strainer or any substance like cloth. And see, in olden days when strainer is not available, people used to stain the tea with the help of a cloth. But nowadays there are so many instruments will be there to remove the tea leaves from the tea. See, like that, due to the particles of the tea having the smaller in nature and easily can be separate out from the tea. And next one is fruits and the vegetables. After making the juices from these fruits and the vegetables which having the seeds and the pulp, outer part of the pulp, and inside the pulp will be having some husk like structure, sippe. See, like that we have to remove by using the strainer here. And for preparing the cheese also, the process of filtration will be applied. See, first we take the milk which is boiled in nature, and after that add 2 to 3 drops of lemon syrup or lemon, squeezed lemon will be added, 2 to 3 drops of lemon added to the milk, and thereby there is a 2 different layer will be separate out. One is the uppermost layer, that one is a paneer layer, and the liquid layer will be formed, and thereby the cheese can be prepared by straining it. And there are some chemicals or the another process will be carried out so that the purified cheese will be formed, which we can use for preparing the different types of food items. See, this is how filtration process will be done. See, during the process of filtration, the insoluble solid particles are retained by the filter, and these are called as residue. And see, for example, see here, this is the beaker which is having, consider this is the cup or the glass which is having the tea, and here one strainer is there. See, in which we have to stain the tea leaves, and the tea leaves will stick on or retain here in the filter and leaving behind the liquid here, and this we call it as a residue. Residue is nothing but the solid particles which are insoluble in the liquid. See, these are insoluble liquids which are present in the insoluble particles which are present in the liquid. We have to remove by using the strainer or the cloth like muslin cloth. In Hindi it is called as muslin, malmal cloth we call it as and where this layer or this water which after the filtration process will form is called as filtrate. Filtrate. See, this is how filtration will be done. See, residue will be formed after the staining the liquid, the particles which stick onto the filter, and this one we call it as a residue, and where the layer of the water or the liquid will be formed, and this one we call it as a filtrate. Filtrate means after the process of filtration process, the clear liquid which after forming the process of filtration, this one we call it as a filtrate. See, this is how filtration will be divided, filtrate and the residue. See, this method of filtration will helpful for separating the solid and insoluble particles which is present in the liquid. See, this filtration process is helpful for removing the insoluble particles solid particles which are present in the mixture. See, this is very applicable, and see, this method is useful for removing the insoluble solid particles which is present in the mixture, and also it is more suitable if the size of the particles small in nature or very small in nature. This method of in this method, mixture is allowed to pass through the funnel. Funnel is nothing but lalki. See, like that the process will be done here. In filtration, size of the pores of the filter is very important. See, during the process of filtration, size of pores of filter is very much important. For the good filtration, the pores of the filter should be smaller than pores of filter is smaller than the pores of a particles, nothing but the components. See here, see, filtration process is this method is useful for insoluble. Insoluble means what? It doesn't dissolve in water, and that one we call it as an insoluble. And this insoluble liquid means solid means these are the solid or the insoluble the substance which do not dissolve in water and remain as it is. And this filtration process is useful for insoluble solid particles which are present in the mixture. By using this process, we can remove the insoluble solid particles. And the next one is size of the particles is very small. Say the particle size, if the particle size is very small, this method, filtration method, is very useful. See, like that, as we studied hand picking method, sieving method, threshing, winnowing, etc. These are the types of a method. And these types of a method is not applicable for size of the particle which are very small compared to those particles like rice, grains, pulses, etc. See here, in liquid the size of the particles is very small, so that by picking the hand it is impossible, and sieving also it is very impossible. Threshing and the winnowing. See, these are all the methods which is removing or separating this size of the particle is very impossible. See, like so that the filtration process will be done here. See, we must know the size of the pores of the filter is very much important. See, if the filter is having the small pores, means it is very suitable for filtration purpose. And we also keep in our mind that the pores of the filter smaller than the pores of the particles. See, if the particle size is very much small, means compared to the particle size, the filter is very much, the pores of the filter is very much smaller compared to the particles or the components of the liquid, so that it is very easy to flow the liquid at the vessel, at another vessel. See, this filtration process will be done here. See, next we shall move on to the definition of the filtration. See, these are all the points which is related to the filtration. See, during the filtration process, as I told, there are so many examples will be there. For example, tea leaves. To separate the liquid which we drink as a tea, the leaves will be separated out by using the strainer. See, like that, different types of juices and which is extracted from the fruits as well as the vegetables, and which is having the seeds inside them, and pulp which is covered with them, and this can be removed by using the strainer, and muslin cloth will be helpful for separation of these particles. This is nothing but the filtration process. See, these are all the points which we keep in our mind. Once again I will tell you, insoluble solid particles which are present in the mixture we can remove by the process of filtration. So, next point is the size of a particle is very much important. If the size of a particle is very small, then the method of separation is applicable to the small size particle is filtration. See, this is very important. Next, the size of the pores of the filter is very much important. If the size of the pores of the filter, for example, as I told, the filter in which candles will be there, in candle there are small pores will be there which are helpful to purify the water. These particles, the particles which are present in the water will stick on to the candle, like that there are small pores will be there. See, size of the pores of the filter is very much important, which is helpful for removing the dust and insoluble particles at themselves. In themselves will be stick out those particles, and the pores of the filter, if it is very small, means it is very important to, and it is very clearly absorb these particles and stick on to that paper, and releasing the clear water to the another vessel. See, this is how filtration process will be takes place. See, next we shall move on to the definition of the filtration. See, from giving these examples we can say that the definition of the filtration. Filtration is nothing but the process of removing insoluble solid particles insoluble solid from a liquid insoluble solid from a liquid by using filter is called filtration. See, filtration is nothing but the process of removing insoluble solid from a liquid. See how the insoluble solid will be present in the liquid means we can't see the liquid which is having the insoluble solids, but by using the filter we can see those particles which is present in the water. See, as I told the example filter where the candles will observe or the catches the insoluble solid particles. While washing the filter, you can see the candles having the impurities which is stick on to that candle. See, like that the insoluble solid particles will detaches or the stick on to that filter. See, this is how the process of filtration will be takes place. See, the process of removing insoluble solid from a liquid by using the filter, we call it as a filtration. See, during the process of filtration there is one activity is there, and that one is, that name of the activity is, I will write it here. To obtain clear water, see this one is the clear water. To obtain, see I will write here. See, name of the activity to obtain clear water from muddy solution by filtration process. This is the name of the activity. See here, as I told the definition of the filtration, the process of removing insoluble solid particles which is present in the liquid is called as, by using the filter, is called as filtration. See, filtration process is carried out by using the filter. If filter is not there, means it doesn't filter. If filter is not there, then the water will not purify or the liquid will not purify. See, filter is must required. See, based on the filter, there are two types of filter is there. One is the paper and another one is the cloth will be there. And nowadays the technology have been improving. There are so many techniques have to be improved. See here, the filter is having the two types, one is filter paper and another one is muslin cloth. Muslin cloth is also acts as a filter. See, for example, this muslin cloth if you put put into the vessel and pour the water, impure water according to the muslin cloth, so that the impurities will be settled at that cloth and remaining clear water will be present in the beaker or any container. Like that, muslin cloth and the filter paper also required, also acts as a filtering agent here. See, I will tell you how. See here, the activity is there to obtain the clear water from the muddy solution by filtration process. See here, this is the muddy solution where the solution is prepared. How means, first we take the water and in which add mud, so that afterwards it will dissolve it and the solution is prepared here, like that. See, this one is a, here one layer is there, that one we call it as a filter paper. paper, and this one we call it as a beaker. Here this one we call it as a stand which holds the funnel here. See, this is how the filtration process will be takes place. See, before going to the filtration process, let us learn how to make the filter paper. See here, I will take the paper here like that. There is a circular paper will be there, and this circular paper will be folded in a equal size, and afterwards again this filter paper will be folded so that there is a cone will be formed like this. See, like that the cone will be formed. In this cone, 3 papers at the one place and remaining one single paper is at the another place. Like that we have to immerse in the funnel. Funnel is nothing but the lal key in Kannada. See here, I will put here. See, in this funnel we have to put this filter paper so that this filter paper acts as a filtering agent. The impure solid particles or impure insoluble solid particles which are present in the muddy solution will helpful to purify this filter paper. See, now I will tell you how the activity will be done here. See, this is the name of the activity: to obtain the clear water from the muddy solution by the process of filtration. See here, one stand is there. This stand will hold the funnel here, and in which a filter paper is placed, and thereby one glass rod is there. Glass rod is nothing but the rod. It is made up of a glass. This glass rod which helpful for releasing the slow movement of the water. See, like that, this is the muddy solution. If you pour the solution along with the glass rod, slowly it will the solution will be drop by drop we can placed here, and afterwards what will happen, the filter paper will stick out these impurities, releasing or the passing through the clear liquid here, and this one we call it as a clear liquid. And see, we can do this activity like that. See, there is an instrument. These are the instrument is required for doing this activity. But in our home also there are various types of filter machines will be there. See, like that filter is there which having the candles. See, candle acts as a filtering agent which remove the impurities which is present in the mixture. Water mixture will contains the impurities which stick on to the candles. See, this is how the filtration process will be done here. See, once again I will tell you. See, muddy solution which contains the mud and the water, and stirring it well which helpful to mixes the solution, and it will forms the solution. Later what will happen, pour the solution slowly along with the glass rod by touching that liquid to the glass rod, so that drop by drop it will form to the filter paper, it will drop into the filter paper, and like that slowly it will drop the clear liquid by removing or by separating the impurities which are present in the muddy solution. See, like that we can separate out by using the filtration process. See, the clear water will be formed here, and the muddy solution, when we remove the filter paper after completion of this process, that one is a filtration, we can see the impurities, dust particles and the solid particles which are stick out to the filter paper. See, this is how the filtration process will be takes place. See, once again I will tell you, the filtration is nothing but the process of removing insoluble solid particles which are present in the liquid, and that one we call it as a filtration. By using the filter we can remove the insoluble solid particles which are present in the liquid. See, these is solid particles and the insoluble particles which are present in the liquid we can't see in our naked eyes. See, these particles can be removed by the process of filtration. See, the filtration process will be done with the help of filter paper and the muslin cloth, which both acts as a filtrating agent. See, this is how the filtration will be takes place. See here, one activity is there to obtain the clear water from the muddy solution by the process of filtration. See, during the process of filtration, first we take the stand here which hold the funnel, see like that, and this funnel is having a long tube like structure at the bottom of this funnel, and here one stirrer is there, and see the glass rod is there which helps to slow down the flowing of the water, and here the beaker, one more beaker is there which carries which contains the muddy solution, and slowly if you pour the muddy solution to the glass rod, this glass rod will flow the water into the filter. If we suddenly, instead of by removing this glass rod, means it will fall down or spill some other places. So that glass rod will helpful for slow down the movement of the solution. See here, after pouring the small quantity of muddy solution to the filter paper, the particles which are solid in nature and insoluble in the muddy solution will stick on to the filter paper, releasing the clear water at the bottom of the beaker here. See, like that we can do this experiment. See, this is the filter paper. After completion of this paper process, nothing but the filtration process, if we remove the filter paper from the funnel, we can see the impurities, dust particles and some other solid particles which are insoluble in the liquid we can easily see. See, this is how the filtration process will be carried. See, it is very important to know the pores of the filter paper. If small pores will be there on the filter paper, it will helpful for removing the impurities which are still smaller than. And see this is how we can use the filter paper which is having very small pores compared to the particles which are present in the muddy solution. See, like that filter paper acts as a filtrating agent. So, this is all about the filtration process. See, next we shall move on to the another process, nothing but the evaporation and the condensation. See, next we shall move on to the evaporation process. Evaporation, as the name only indicates, evaporates. When the liquid will boil, it will evaporates into steam. See, like that. The process of conversion of liquid into vapor state is called as evaporation process. See, the process of conversion of liquid state to its vapor state. Vapor state is called is called evaporation. See, evaporation is nothing but the process of conversion. Conversion means what? It will convert it. When the solution will be, or if we take the container in which we have to add liquid, if we boil it, it will convert, this liquid will convert into vapor state, and this one we call it as a evaporation. See, after boiling the water, what will happen? It will convert it into vapor state, and thereby the liquid will be less in quantity, and more liquid will be evaporated in the steam, like in the steam manner it will evaporated. See, like that evaporation takes place. See, in nature evaporation will be takes place in very slow manner. If we raise the temperature, then evaporation rate will be increases. See, in nature evaporation is occur in a slow way. Evaporation is occur in a slow way. For example, if water is spilled on the ground, then evaporation takes place in a slow manner. Like that, if we increase the temperature, then what will happen? The evaporation rate will be increases. For example, see, here, this is the beaker which contains the liquid. If we increase or if we heat this liquid, then evaporation rate will be increases. Then the water will be evaporates in the form of a steam. Like that, if we increase the temperature, heat if we increases, then evaporation will be increases. More and more evaporation takes place. But in nature, evaporation takes place in a slow way. See, this is all about the evaporation. See, once again I will tell you, evaporation is nothing but the process of conversion of liquid state into its vapor state is called as evaporation. See, in nature evaporation takes place in a very slow manner, and if we increase the temperature of the liquid, evaporation will be increases. The rate of the evaporation will be increases. If we remove the heat or the temperature, if we not give, means the evaporation rate or the evaporation will be occur in a very slow way, since the particles will be move from one place to another place here only. See, like that evaporation takes place here. See, this is all about the different types of methods of removing the components which are present in the mixture, in which sedimentation, decantation and also the filtration. And here evaporation is also a type of method which removing the insoluble particles which are present in the water. Later in the next class we will start with the evaporation, some more concept about the evaporation. Thank you.